What is up, guys, and welcome back to a brand new video. We are karting for the first time in 2021. Buckmore Park is celebrating their reopening on June the 30th. So they've invited me out, a few other YouTubers out to have a filming day, a go-karting race, and to capture it for you guys. Because, yeah, Buckmore's been going through some tough times recently. They nearly closed down over the lockdown period, but it's great to see that they're still going. And, of course, they're going to be reopening up. So I'm going to leave a link down to their website down in the description if you want to book some go-karting sessions with your mates or whatever. We've done some pretty cool events in the past with 24-hour races. So, yeah, it's amazing that it's able to still continue. And we're able to bring you guys some awesome content. So the people we're racing against: Super GT, Jimmy Broadbent, Gamer Muscle, Tiametmarduk, a few guys from Veloce, another Praga driver. I'm sorry, mate, for not remembering your name, but regardless, it's a good day out. And we had lots of good battles. We did a reverse grid race, and then we did some action in a two-seater kart, where one person was steering, the other person was on the pedals, and I tell you what, that was an experience. But without further ado, let's get into the video. Please like and subscribe, and let's do this.
Hello, viewers. Is it recording?
I guess we'll never know if it was recording or not. Guys in the YouTube video, maybe you can let me know if it's recording, because I still have no idea. Thanks, Steve. Anyway, we're getting into the karts now for practice/qualifying for the race. Now, my understanding is that the times will be reversed from quali. And just setting up my GoPro. I'm in kart number 9. As you can see, I'm putting a GoPro on the wrong kart. That would have been an interesting video if I just took off from the pit lane and you never saw my face again. But there we go. It's me. I'm a bit of a klutz. I always end up doing silly things. But anyway, last minute preparations of the GoPro, climbing into the seat, ready to go for this YouTuber / racing driver. Half the people in this race are racing drivers, which is the craziest thing. Jimmy Broadbent's racing Pragas these days. Tiametmarduk, he's raced in GT3 and Super GT. The guy right in front of us, he's also a Praga driver. You know, Super GT is doing X30 class go-karting and is very much a veteran when it comes to these karts at this very circuit. So we're up against it in terms of competition. Now, you know, karting is not my forte, as you guys will know if you've seen my stuff before on the channel. I'm just too heavy, really, and my driving style doesn't suit. But you know, this is not my first time at Buckmore Park now. This is about my 3rd or 4th time, I want to say. So by now I should be used to these karts and this circuit. So hopefully we can chuck in a good performance compared to last time. But anyway, the person directly in front of us, that is Tiametmarduk in the number 4 mobile. Let's see if we can stay with him. There are 2 people in vests. They're the rookie vests. They are Aldas from Veloce and James West, Gamer Muscle. So yeah, they're the guys who have not raced at this circuit before, so we should be able to get past them. But in saying that, we might be able to get past the racing driver here. Jan getting held up behind Gamer Muscle, I believe it is. He's left the door open, and we're going to go up the inside of a professional racing driver. 2 moves in one go. The big squeeze as we run through the middle sector. We might even get Aldas on the run down the hill here. Yes, it's only practice. Oh, there goes Super GT and Matt Amos, who were actually told to actually have simulate a little bit of a crash or a bit of a going off, because Buckmore are testing out their new marshals. They got some new staff out there at the moment. They're just kind of bedding them in, recovering Super GT and Matt from the Shadow Realm. So there you go. We also got these lovely drone shots, which are absolutely incredible. Shout out to Buckmore for recording those for us, making my video look a whole lot more professional than what I was planning it out to be. But there we go. We slide up the inside of Aldas from Veloce. At the end of the day, he turned out to be pretty damn fast in these karts. But in terms of the session itself, this is a 10-minute practice quali. Arm is waved, acknowledging that we see the yellow. And we go again. Already resting my left hand because, well, I'm already knackered. No, not really. I'm not. I'm just conserving energy. Karting is, well, about... Oh, nice black flag there for number 2. That's for Aldas, who, in the end, had to come into the pit lane and get his vest sorted out because that was flapping in the wind, causing to be a bit of a danger for everyone. There's me doing some hand gestures, showing myself the proper sweeping line through there. Let's see if I follow my own advice. Let's have a bit of a tank slapper as well going down the hill. Don't mind me. And again, resting the hands. Here's another replay of the near-death experience with the barrier, slowing it right down. And that right there is how close we came to death. We're going to slow it down even further. You know, another millimeter or two to the left, and I would not be here to tell the tale. Definitely not. It's a concrete barrier. It's not a bit of plastic or soft matting. Definitely not. I was lucky to get away with my life there. Clickbait title sorted. But anyway, we're getting well into this session now. Trying to get my eye in. You can see that's Tiametmarduk catching back up to me now for some karma. I ended his career early in the session, and now he's gonna put me back in my place, I suppose. You can see I'm looking in the mirrors. I'm looking behind me, left, right, and center. I know he's coming. You're probably thinking, Ben, you've got to get your eyes forward. Focus on yourself and not others. But I don't want to turn across him just in case he's there. Here he comes in the slipstream. Up the inside, down into turns 1 and 2, which are a lot like Malaysia. Those double right-handers through the middle sector. That's exactly what it's like. But yeah, there we go. That was Jan getting through. Now I'm actually going to wait up for Super GT because we're nearing the end of the session. I've put in a couple of bad laps and I just want to have a little bit of a battle, considering this is probably going to be a reverse grid. So here he comes in the number 7 kart, slowly catching up. We've got about a minute to go in this session, and I'm giving him the task to see if he can overtake me. And we're going to use all of the track width on entry, and that's some instant karma right there. There goes Steve right up the inside, squeezes me off the track where I belong, and well, gets the position anyway. I go for a counter-attacking dive bomb. But Steve is the last of the late breakers. And that, ladies and gentlemen, was the practice quali. We ended up in P5, so we were smack bang in the middle. But somehow I was actually pretty competitive. I think I did a 50.5. Steve did a 50.4. Jimmy, I think, did a 50.3. Like, I was really, really close to the front guys, which was quite a surprise to me. So we'll pretty much be starting where we qualified, but that's fine. One tenth away from Steve. Steve's ears were burning there, obviously. Had to turn around. But we are ready to go for the race. Starting P5, like I said, it was supposed to be a reverse grid order, but it's not exactly how it's turned out because Jan, even though he got a faster time than me, hey Jimmy, starting in front of me for some reason. and others who got slower times than me starting behind me. So I don't know, it was a bit scuffed, but it's fine. It's just an exhibition race of sorts, all for content, and we're gonna line up alongside our Gran Turismo Sport rival Super GT. Let's see if we can get the better start than him with our extra 10 kilos on board the belly. As we get ready for this race, we've got red lights on and we are ready to go, and I'm not even ready for the start. I get jumped by Steve, I get jumped by Jimmy, I'm giving him the bird, I'm down in last place as we head down into turn 1. So what was happening is I was looking at the lights. Oh my goodness, Aldas has got spun out in front of everyone there. It's almost like an open lobby here in real life. Steve getting squeezed up onto the grass. I'm going to try and go around the outside of him, and that's Gamer Muscle on our left hand side, just a cheeky illegal overtake. Don't mind if I do. That's me in God knows what position. I think back up into P6, so despite dropping down to last, we are able to use a little bit of our racecraft to carve our way back through. But we are ahead of a racing driver, Ed Bridle, the Praga driver. We got the inside of Matt Amos. The door was left open by Super GT, and he's given us the big squeeze on the run up to the final corner. And now we're going to have a nice little run at Matt here. You can see Ed is lining me up on the run into turn 1. And there he goes. We leave the space. Hopefully we can follow him through and get Matt Amos as well. He's lining up and move up the inside. I don't really fancy a lunge under brakes into hairpin 1 and hairpin 2, but Matt kind of runs wide, and that gives us the position. So now we're going to see if we can follow through with Ed, but carrying all that extra weight is going to slow me down. That's my excuse for this race. But you can see that's the pack behind. That's Matt getting caught up by, I think, Hayden Gullis now. So those guys are having a bit of a ding-dong battle, and I'm just going to hopefully run my own race and keep up with these guys. I seem to be able, I'm seemingly able to do that so far. I think the biggest test for me will be my consistency, making sure I don't make any mistakes, because, you know, while I could put in a good lap in qualifying and practice, I couldn't do it consistently. So that's definitely something I need to work on, as well as some of my lines at some corners. Going into hairpin 1, I always don't run in as wide as what I possibly could, and especially at hairpin 2, I don't get a great exit. There's me noticing the drone. Literally on all the drone footage, you just see me pointing at it every lap. I get easily distracted, easily amused. I love that thing. But anyway, we're still pushing as much as we can. That's the next group of cars up ahead. I think there's 4 drivers ahead: Jimmy Broadbent, Super GT, Jan Mardenborough, and Ed Bridle. So basically all racing drivers, or people who have a vast amount of experience in go-karting, and there's little old me, or big old heavy me, just trying my best to keep up with these guys. It's now the last lap because literally nothing happened. I was waiting for these guys to really just battle and cost time to each other, but they didn't do that. I think they realized that if they battled too much, they were gonna invite me into the fray, or invite the likes of Ed and Super GT back into the fight for the lead. So it was just Ed and I think Jimmy fighting for the win in the end, and I think Jimmy won the race out of all those guys. So Jimmy has improved massively since the first time that both of us have come to Buckmore Park. But I think personally, I was really impressed with my performance. You might just about be able to see them just up the road there, and that's at the end of the whole race. So we didn't really get them away, didn't let them get away too much at the end of the race. So to do that, I was actually really happy with my performance. Again, considering how crap or how heavy I am in these karts. So I'll take that. P5, best of the rest. Doing a Lando Norris in the McLaren, and yeah, we left the other guys for dead, I think. Hayden Gullis was a few seconds behind me, but was, yeah, not as consistent as us. He was pretty fast, but we were able to keep him at bay. And there he is, giving me a little bump. You can see he was laughing as well as he knocked me over. But there we go, guys. That's been go-karting at Buckmore Park. I had a lot of fun doing this. The other guys will have their videos going out, so make sure you check those out. Check out Buckmore Park. I'll leave a link to their website down in the description. Go check them out. They are open for business again at the end of the month, and it's a great karting venue. It's honestly the best circuit I've ever raced at, like go-karting wise, in the world. So yeah, it's really, really awesome. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please leave a like, because that would really help this video get out there. My karting videos don't tend to do very well, but if you want to see more stuff like this, I will make it a thing. Subscribe to the channel if you're new to see plenty more racing game content. I had such a good day spending time with friends. Things are starting to go back to normal. We've got Silverstone and Goodwood of Speed coming up next, and I can't wait. It's a good time of year. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.
We'll go full set.
If we die, it's your fault.
Yeah,
Right,
basically.
okay.
Oh my god! Jesus! Oh my god! I've been tripped by an Australian! Oh my god! Jesus Christ!